Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. On today's tutorial, I'll be drafting a peplum blouse with an asymmetrical decorative zipper detail. Hi, my name is Ayo. I am Nigerian and welcome to 011 Clothings Tutorials. I hope you are all fine and doing great. On this channel, I upload DIYs, pattern drafting and sewing tutorials. If you haven't subscribed yet, kindly do so, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell so that you get notified whenever I upload a new video. So now, let's get right into the tutorial. Thank you. I'll be working with the following items: pins, ruler, French curve, calculator. Ideally, a pencil should be used to draft the pattern, but for tutorial purpose, I'll be making use of this green marker pen, paper, scissors, half scale basic bodice pattern. Now I'll be making use of this two fabric for the outfit. So I have here my half scale basic bodice pattern. I have a tutorial on my channel on how to draft this. Its link will be above and in the description box below. Because the design detail at the front of the blouse is asymmetrical, we will need the full front basic bodice pattern. So I will set this aside. And this is the full front basic bodice pattern, half scale. The design features a princess dart bustier, so the first thing I will do is to alter this basic bodice pattern into a princess dart bustier pattern. This line is the underboss line. This line is the bust line, while this line is the chest line, also known as the armhole line. So now I will fold the pattern into two again, like this. This is the underboss line, and in my own case, it is 13 inches away from the shoulder, as you can see. So it is now time to do the underboss tightening. My around underboss measurement is 34 inches. So I will divide 34 inches by 4. And this gave me 8.5 inches. So this is the center front. On the underboss line, starting from the center front, I will measure and mark 8.5 inches. I will measure what I have left, and this gave me 1.5 inches. So I will divide the 1.5 inches unequally between the two dart legs. For this side, close to the center front, I will mark half an inch. For this other side of the dart leg, I will measure and mark 1 inch like this. I will now connect these 2 points to the bust point using a very slight curve. I will also connect the 2 points to the lower part of the dart leg like this. On the armhole, I want the princess dart to start 4 inches away from the shoulder. So I will measure and mark 4 inches and I will connect it to the bust point like this. From this point, I will come down by 1 inch and I will mark the 1 inch point like this. I will now connect it to the bust point. The spacing between these 2 points is 1 inch, so I will extend this line by 1 inch also. I will now redraw the armhole curve using my French curve. So now what I have done is to successfully tighten the armhole curve. I need to get rid of these sharp points, and I will use my French curve to correct it like this. Using my tracing wheel, I will trace out the Princess Dart bustier alteration to the other side of the basic bodice pattern. I will open it up, and using my marker pen, ruler and French curve, I will make the transferred markings bolder like this. So now I'm done with the Princess Dart bustier alteration. Now time to do the asymmetrical design detail at the front of the blouse. So at the middle or center of the blouse, I will measure and mark 4 inches downwards like this. On the armhole curve, starting from the shoulder, I will measure and mark 2 inches like this. On this other side, the lower part of the armhole curve, I will measure and mark 2 inches downwards like this. I connect these 2 points together like this using my ruler. Then using my French curve, I will use it to curve this side like this. I will now connect this 2-inch mark on this other side to the bust line at the middle of the bodice with a curve. I will use my free hand to do this. So now I'm done with the asymmetrical design detail alteration at the front of the blouse. I will now fold the pattern into 2 again like this, so as to alter the neckline. I will increase the neck depth by 1 inch, and I will mark the 1 inch point. I will increase the neck width by 2 inches, and I will mark the 2-inch point like this. I will now redraw the front neckline using my French curve. I will transfer it to the other side of the pattern using my tracing wheel. Then I will make the tracing more visible using my marker pen and French curve. So now I will go ahead and cut out the pattern pieces. Do not throw away this tiny piece just yet, as we will be making use of it later on. Do not throw it away. So I will now go ahead and cut out the remaining part of the design detail. So these are the pattern pieces. I'll go ahead and label them so as to avoid confusion later on. Do not throw away these two pattern pieces as they will be useful later on. I will now go ahead and close the bust dart. So now I'm gonna need to pin all the pattern pieces on another paper. What I intend to do is to cut out other pattern pieces that will not have the asymmetrical design detail, such that after cutting out, I will only have 3 pattern pieces left. I will paint this small piece on top of this one so that the pattern piece will be complete. I will now go ahead and cut out the pattern pieces. After cutting, I should have just 3 pattern pieces. So these are the 3 pattern pieces that was cut out earlier. These 3 pattern pieces will be cut on the contrast fabric that will be underneath the asymmetrical zipper design detail. These 4 pieces make up the asymmetrical design detail at the front of the blouse. I will cut 4 pieces on my African print fabric. So now these 2 pieces, I can finally get rid of them as we won't be needing them anymore. So I can now go ahead and throw these 2 pieces away. For the back pattern, I will introduce 1 inch zipper allowance at the center back. I will increase the neck width by 2 inches and the neck depth by 1 inch. I will now redraw the neckline curve, just like I did for the front. So that's all the alteration needed for the back pattern. No other alteration is needed, so I will just go ahead and cut it out. So these are all the pattern pieces that will be used to make the blouse design. As for these 3 pieces, they will be cut on the contrast fabric that will be underneath the asymmetrical zipper detail. I'll be using a fuchsia pink lace fabric. Note that all these 3 pieces are for the front. These 4 pieces will lay on top of the fuchsia pink design detail. Lay on top of the fuchsia pink fabric beneath the asymmetrical zipper detail. The 4 pieces are also for the front, and I'll be cutting them on my African print fabric. So just like I said earlier, these 4 pieces are for the asymmetrical design at the front of the blouse, and I'll be cutting them on my African print fabric. This is the back pattern, and this is a puff cap sleeve pattern. So that's it, guys. We are done. Stay tuned for my next tutorial, where I will be cutting and joining all these pieces together. Do not forget to like, share, drop a comment and subscribe to my YouTube channel. See you in my next tutorial. Bye and thank you for watching.